I know you're
Oh
say
my
no.
God, that dude. And and that was in the early days.
Yeah.
They grew up together, and they loved each other, but they never had that. They never had a sexual relationship, but they had come into that age where now that was a possibility. And then Jada was with me. So Pac had a little thing on that, but she just loved him like he was the image of perfection. But she was with the Fresh Prince. I couldn't handle it. I was the soft rapper from Philly, right. And he was Pac.
Right.
Yeah. No, I was deeply insecure, and just I wasn't man enough to handle that relationship.
Well, goes on to share that he felt an odd happiness when his and Jada's relationship began to progress, as she'd spent less time with Tupac, which he called a twisted kind of victory. He also said, if she chooses me over Tupac, there was no way I could be a coward. I have rarely felt more validated. I was in a room with Tupac on multiple occasions, but I never spoke to him. The way Jada loved Pac rendered me incapable of being friends with him. I was too immature. Well, if you don't know, Jada and Tupac shared an exceptionally close friendship. The two attended the Baltimore School for the Arts together and quickly became inseparable after connecting over their shared passion for theatrical arts. Despite years of speculation around whether or not there was more to their friendship, both Jada and Tupac confirmed that things between them were platonic.
I really did believe that he was going to be here for the long run.
Right.
And so when I think about it, I still get really mad. I get mad at God. I get mad at him. I get mad at everybody.
Well, we can speculate that she did love Tupac more than her husband, as Smith did feel insecure about his relationship. Maybe that's why he's spending more time with his gay friend, Diddy, nowadays. But who knows? Seeing the Smiths family's somewhat creepy situation, fans came up with some hilarious reactions on Twitter. One of them tweeted, "At this point, Tupac is the third wheel in Will and Jada's relationship. I'm sure his spirit is wondering when he'll be left alone." Another tweeted, "I miss the days we didn't know anything about Will and Jada, other than the fact that they were married and both really pretty."
Do you find that strange at all? List that in the comments, please. How would you feel if your child wrote to a dead guy and their dad was right there in the household taking care of them, you understand? Providing for you, a roof over your head, clothes on your ass, food in your belly. How would you feel about that? Would you say that they were just going through a phase? Or would you be upset about that? I myself would be upset. Again, I'm just that type of person. You don't suck up my damn resources and then sit here and wish